I've realized I have to have like a perfect temperature of water.
I'm sending packages to other houses, but I got busted the other day because other houses. She goes, "Those are new." I was like, "No, I've had those for a year." She goes, "Those are new, and you're lying to me."
When you mess with her on the court, afterwards you might not have a kneecap.
We're going. You're talking Hardy, so it works out pretty well.
This guy's got a golf.
Yeah,
Fingers, guns,
hey, boom, boom, boom. Shoot. I'm just gonna say.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to 7 Rounds with the Roundtable, all sports best. We've got JP, Jeremy, Tyler, and then myself. Today's podcast is sponsored by Lucky Bull Grill and 643 Custom Apparel. Guys, welcome to the podcast for the first time. You guys want to say anything to get started?
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
Excited.
For sure. Excited.
All right, cool. All right, so right now we are mostly just focused on trying to get something new started. It's the 7 rounds of 5 minutes each. We get a topic for each 5-minute round, and we'll hopefully make it around 35 minutes. So we're going to see how this whole thing goes. So my first topic that I wanted to start off with was Women's College World Series, and I know it's not on the list. Don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
No, don't worry. But the Florida Gators softball team had a designated wedgie specialist. I don't know if you guys saw this. If somebody hits a home run, a girl gave a wedgie to the person when they came in home plate. So
this is legit.
This is absolutely legit.
It's absolutely
legit.
I'm going to apply right now to undo that.
I was going to say I'm volunteering to be our wedgie specialist for Hump Day. 20 feet out, you make a putt, you're getting a wedgie.
That's all. I want you all up in it, okay?
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah. Don't mess around.
Yeah,
Do
absolutely.
it right. Do it
For
right.
sure. And then also I wanted to point out JP got a haircut just for this episode, baby. Look at that thing.
Had to
Oh,
look
he's
fresh.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm just saying.
Jeremy came back
ladies.
into town from Amarillo
Correct,
just for
yes.
the episode.
I couldn't miss it.
Absolutely. And Tyler showed up perfectly on time, ready to go.
Yeah, about that.
Well, that's a lie.
Let's say that I was prepared. I was very prepared.
The day you're on time, I'm telling you.
Anyone that
It's gonna be
knows
special.
anything
Oh my lord.
knows that's a lie.
So, yeah, Tyler wanted to he was very excited about this episode, as you guys can tell. Printed out some topic of discussion sheets.
Look at this.
Which is really good, but
Nothing.
Tyler had the advantage of filling it out beforehand, whereas we waited until 5 minutes after the podcast was supposed to start.
However, if you would have been on time, maybe we could have noted a couple
Just
of
so I
things.
got you guys prepared.
Exactly.
I shoot off the hip anyways.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so we ready? Let's just go ahead and move on into topic number 2. All right. Right now we're doing a challenge called 75 Hard, and what that includes is a few things. No drinking is allowed. You have to pick your own diet style, something that's healthy or healthier than what you were doing. 2 45-minute workouts a day. Read 10 pages of a self-help book, right?
Correct.
A day. And then am I missing anything?
Gallon of water.
Oh, yeah.
Gallon of water.
And here we go.
Stinking
I'm about to
gallon
say,
of
yeah.
water.
So for me, it takes 4 of these puppies. For Tyler, what is that, a gallon?
2, it's a
2 of
half.
those? And you?
3.
3 of those. And
I'm doing the
JP,
same thing he does. I just didn't bring mine.
he hasn't drank any water
We
yet.
don't believe him. We don't believe. Prove
The
it.
lies.
Fucking sweet tea.
So this is crazy. I was going to ask about it. Like,
Yeah.
I've realized I have to have like a perfect temperature of water to be able to do this. Because if it's ice cold all day long,
I heard that. I heard the ice in there. I was like, that's not
it's
not gonna
miserable.
work.
Like you can't make it all the way.
No. It's
I
got to
am
be perfect.
100% in disagreement. I like mine ice cold all
Really?
the time.
But can you
No.
like chug it? Like can you like knock
all
down?
day.
Like,
Oh, no.
But that also
can't
comes
do
from
that.
working in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah.
Being hot, I'm used to it all day long.
Man, I was like,
I mean, I'm in the same boat, but I'm
Yeah.
with you. Like it,
brain freeze like
it's
crazy.
got to be. I got my ratio down perfect right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think, what is it? 32's freezing. I'd say, what do you think? 60 degrees is a good temperature?
I think that's fair.
65?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd
Probably
say
like in
fair.
the 50s.
It's
I'm
not
thinking.
Luke, but it's a little colder than
Still
Luke.
refreshing.
I take like a Nalgene or like a couple Nalgenes and like or blender bottles and put them full of water in the fridge. Like it's like the perfect
Oh,
temperature.
okay.
Like just grabbing it straight out of the fridge and
Yeah.
that's
I
the
don't.
perfect temp.
I honestly don't think you guys remember we live in a desert. It's hot as shit. I want it to be cold.
Well, hey, and the water downstairs here at the Bull
Best
that comes
water
out
there
of
is.
the cold tap, it's
Perfect temp.
Okay.
That's why I just filled up,
No
and then
ice.
I'll make sure to fill up on the way home.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah.
All right, so with this, like I said, 10 pages a day. Right now, we're gonna go over. What are you reading right now?
So I just finished actually a book I already started called Endure by Cameron Haynes. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's a really good. I don't know if anybody knows Cameron Haynes, but he's a very famous hunter, a famous elk hunter. But his big thing is about endurance. He's really close with Goggins.
Okay.
They're very similar people, like crazy endurance guys. And like he gets just a ton of hate because not only the hunting side of his world, but also the fact that he like pushes the limit to be the best in like he's like, I'm gonna run marathons so that I'm prepared to go in the mountains and take care of what I need to take care of. But like statistically, this dude in the last 10 years has harvested a bull elk every single year, which statistically 1 in 10 is what you traditionally get in a harvest report. So like this dude's doing something amazingly right, and he just kills it.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a good book.
Endurance. Jeremy?
Yeah, mine really isn't as cool anymore, but it was a book I already had, and it's called The Captain, and it's about David Wright. He was a third baseman for the Mets.
Oh, okay.
I guess he had a nickname called Captain America because he did so well, and I think it was a 2014 baseball classic.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and give it a go. Honestly, as I'm reading it, it honestly just feels like I'm like living like life through it because
That's sick.
his dad was pretty strict on him and going through the whole travel scene with his son and high school ball. And I mean, his dad is all about accountability. And if you come into my house, that's what it's all about there, right? So it's like, it's funny. I kind of bought it so Jonas would read it, but then I started reading it and I was like, this is, it hits home.
You can't have it now.
And so,
Jonas.
but I am learning a lot.
Yeah, that's
as far
cool.
as, like.
When
like
I think of the
process.
captain, I think of Derek Jeter. So that's why I thought for sure this whole time
That's
it
what
was
it was?
Jeter. Yeah. That's cool though. That's
No, and honestly, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't familiar with him. I just saw it one day and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that and I'm gonna read that. So that's where we're at.
What about you, JP?
I've been doing The Unshakable by John Ron.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing, dude. It's all about, accountability. It's all about self-help. How to become a better leader. Every chapter is different on a different subject like that. And yeah, it's been good, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's
Do
good
you feel
read so
motivated
far.
to do something different, or it's just like inspiring?
I was gonna say, I think my 5 a.m. walks every morning has motivated me a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah.
So yeah, we'll say so. We'll
Yeah,
say so.
I'm super proud of that.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I do have a question. Like, tell me if I'm breaking the rules or not. But I was telling Trey today, I'm reading it, but also like when I go for a run, I throw it on Audible.
I think as long as you're reading your 10 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You're doing it, just doing double time.
Yeah.
There's our time.
Because I found myself like literally going back to the same chapter. Like I'm gonna list that again. Like there's so many good nuggets, and I'd be like, back. Yeah.
It must be good. I mean, you went on what, 6.5 mile run yesterday? Maybe I'll read that.
6.5 mile run, dude.
Last night. Yeah.
Absolutely.
In
Let's go.
the dark, out there at Werewolf Hill.
There's no way.
You're gonna
That's
get
my
ate by
ACL.
a mountain lion.
I had a headlamp. We were good. Just go for a cruise. Like I was.
What do you take on a run though? Like a knife? It's surely coyotes or something.
Actually, I do. Like I typically when I do like a long ruck or run, I'll have my weight vest, and in my weight vest, I do carry a pistol.
Oh, there you go.
So
cool.
like, God forbid, like a mountain lion, something like that ever did encounter, like it's there.
Which I feel like
But Tyler's not worried about mountain lions. When he gets out there and there's nobody, he's doing his rolls and he's just
my special forces routine.
tactical forces.
What?
That's what
he's
I would
doing
do,
army crawls. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
what are
mean-
you doing?
He's just running and just capping.
Good Lord.
What is happening?
So it's time, but I'm gonna go ahead and my book is called You're a Badass by Jen Sincero, which I've had forever. I read like half of it like 3 years ago,
Gotcha.
and I meant to finish it. So yeah, the backstory behind 75 Hard is that I had taken interest in it because I saw a guy do it and be successful. And then I mentioned it at Hump Day, and then you guys were like, "Let's do it." So, which has honestly made me probably stick to it better than I would have ever. So
We're 8 days in, baby.
8 days.
8 days
baby. 8 days, 12 out. No.
in. Yeah, 12 hours, 5 minutes.
Counting it
Yeah, we got
down.
it.
All right. So the third thing on the list is new golf gear out right now, and yeah, there's quite a bit of new things, good and bad, right now. So the first thing that I saw that I wanted to bring to the table was something I want to buy it. I'm probably going to buy it just for the sake of us.
Buy it.
I know it's not expensive. Don't
Trey
worry.
Gonzalez buying new golf stuff.
Gear. Oh man.
It's not even that impressive. You guys are gonna be like, oh, seriously? Shocked. Have you guys seen the Shocked golf balls? The ones that explode off of the tee?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
I want to buy some of those.
Yeah,
Because
Tyler's got a
this is
couple
gonna
of
make
those.
us a better golfer.
The
I'm
ones
trying to improve
the ones
my
that, like,
entertainment.
I always love is the ones that like will explode. They have the little ball cap. They're
Oh,
bam.
Oh, that's
Oh.
awesome.
yeah, that's what.
But
yeah,
I'm like, I don't know
that's-
how I'm gonna sneak that
Have
in
you
there.
used yours?
What the explosion ones?
Yeah.
No, they're literally in my truck.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
have some.
Yeah, I think I have
yeah.
those exact ones.
I want to hear
gotta
hear
say.
how it sounds.
yeah.
Everybody that I've seen in the like videos like duck and get all scared.
Well,
so
and I
it's
don't know
gotta
how
be-
that works. Till I'm like, oh hey, let me just switch out your ball for you.
Yeah,
You know?
never have I
I
stood
think you
over a
would-
golf ball and looked at it and been like, that's
is
that's
that
not
a-
my golf ball. But I would rationalize, like, I honestly, like, when you look at these, I mean it to be the nicest way possible, but when you look at them, you're like, that's not a Titleist. Like,
Right.
You're just like
Yeah.
glancing at it.
He is not. You are not an elitist.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
I
gosh.
like that.
It's okay, Vice. You're good too.
I was gonna say for me, I'd never know.
You would
I'm
never
like,
notice?
yeah, this is out of my bag.
know
probably.
who-
He's
Yeah,
like,
that's for sure.
Trey's like, that's not a Kirkland. No way, man.
Let's see what else is in. One of the things I saw was the golf tees that come in cigarette boxes. Have you guys seen those?
I
ones?
have not.
I have
I've
not
not
seen
seen
that.
that.
No.
Yeah, they're
Interesting.
like marked up like 100% just to be in it. So I'm not buying
Just
those.
like a little
Yeah.
gimmicky
Dumb.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys have?
Well, I
Anything?
don't think you can talk about freaking new golf gear without talking about Tiger Woods and Sunday Red.
That's true.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, how can
I'm all
you
in.
not talk
Did you
about
buy some?
No, because it's sold
No, it's
out
sold
in like
out.
10
It
minutes.
sells like
And don't get me
crazy.
wrong, we all know, like we all hate the logo, but if
terrible.
you
No.
look at it, it
It's
looks
terrible.
quality.
I hate the logo.
No.
Absolutely hate
No,
the
it's
logo.
horrible.
I'm going to disagree once again.
You're liking it?
Gosh.
At first, I was like, you guys could have done way better.
No, time
But,
out.
but as I seen it
you can't.
more and more, I'm like, I don't hate it.
But you're going
I
off
don't
of
hate
probably
it.
meaning or something like, oh, this is what this means. At face value, it's ugly.
I don't hate it.
Oh my god.
I don't hate it.
Like
I don't know.
was gonna
I don't know what to say
Hey,
there.
do
No,
I think
I
they
mean,
could
they could have
do I
done
think they
so
could have done
many
better?
different things.
Absolutely. Do I
Yeah.
hate it? Nah.
1,000.
Nah.
Quality
Yes.
though, you could see the quality is so there, which
Yeah.
you knew it would be.
gotta
But
be.
it's extremely expensive.
Oh yeah.
What are we talking for a polo?
Oh, $100.
130.
Okay.
Yeah, 130.
Some of them were 30. The ones
Yeah.
I liked were 150, of course, but they were sold out.
Well, the blade
Yeah.
collars that he had with Nike were 100, right?
Yeah.
90.
It was every bit of
all
every
about
bit
the
the same
blade.
price point, if not like 20% markup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we'll
significant.
see who gets the first polo.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
JP's already ordered it. We just
You know,
don't
I was about to say, am I on the pre-order list? Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
You know.
interesting.
I mean, my other thought, like, I think gear 100%, like clothing wise, the game I feel like that's for the last few years it's changed is the shoe game.
Oh,
Drastic.
Oh, absolutely.
Drastic.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because it used to be your FootJoy and it used to be your random other brands. I mean, Nike was there and they were a presence when Tiger did his original TWs, but it's blown up like crazy. Like the
Jordan.
street game.
You
with it.
know, every
Dude.
Jordan ones that come out, I've almost bought them all. I think I have a few that I haven't.
Yeah, someone will get mad if you even mention, like, you're like, oh, hey, dude, I've already bought him. I bought him. Jeremy's like, I
I
bought
told
him.
JP.
I bought him.
I told JP, get off my game. That's
Yeah,
my game.
don't do this.
I'm sending packages to other houses, but I got busted the other day because Maureen was like,
Yeah.
other houses.
She goes, those are new. I was like, no, I've had those for a year. She goes, those are new, and you're lying to me. I was like, I've had them for a year. And she's like, you're lying to me. I was like, I am. I am.
It's the truth.
It's
There you go.
But I think, like, I mean, when it comes to, like, golf, too, is this the golf balls, period.
Oh, golf balls.
Like,
yeah.
because, I mean,
Vice game. Yeah.
well, the Vice,
Yeah.
I think Vice stepping in really made everyone kind of like, okay, we got to do
Right.
something different because Vice does like the coolest golf balls, and they always have those special editions, and I don't care who you are, we just did it. We're like, oh, special edition, yep, let's buy it.
yeah.
They
Well,
are
and-
they are dope.
And then they're like niche market. Like I think that's a whole other potentially episode, like the golf ball situation with the RNA and what's happening with the PGA with rolling
yeah.
it back because
Correct.
we're hitting the ball too far.
Too far.
Things that are changing. So there's still that's
I
gonna change
mean,
there.
are
but
we? Are we? Are we? Really? Really, guys?
I don't know if you guys have seen our other podcast videos or other TikToks.
Sorry, some of us are hitting the ball a little more.
I mean, equipment game, we can also talk that. Like, there's Vice is now making irons. That's brand new.
Yeah.
Like,
Their irons, their
stuff.
putters.
I'm on the fence about this. I don't know yet.
The one thing
we haven't tried them yet.
I think you should try them because
you think I should try them?
You're in the market. You're swinging
I am
72s.
not in the market.
I believe his irons are like 72 circa, maybe.
Yeah. You guys.
They were my
I don't even know what that
great-grandpappy.
means.
And he wonders, why can't I pure a ball all the time? I don't know, because you're hitting a blade from 72.
Is it supposed to have the grooves? Like,
does it
that matter? What does it matter?
I mean, hypothetically,
just maybe,
physics in it,
maybe.
but-
I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
I mean, my grandpappy said they were great. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. All right, so next on the list, Tyler went to Valhalla to watch the PGA Championship.
yeah.
So tell us about it.
Oh man, it was epic. So Valhalla's in Louisville, Kentucky. It was my first time to Louisville, first time to Kentucky, that whole area.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Yes.
But really cool, like just amazing environment. The PGA does a spectacular job of putting it on. I didn't anticipate the amount of people that were going to flow through it. I mean, Waste Management's the other tournament I've been to in college. Had a lot of people go through it, but they estimated 200,000 people went through that golf course in 4 days.
That's insane.
wow.
dude.
Unbelievable. But you went in, your tickets paid for all you could eat, drink, and food. Like
What drink?
no alcohol.
Okay.
The alcohol was cash.
But
Alcohol was
like
cash
lemonade,
portion.
like hand squeezed lemonade?
I wish.
Squeeze
It was like Cokes,
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
There's like
From the
specialty
sprinklers?
stuff. Gatorades, Cokes, like a bunch of
Okay.
Pepsi products, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The other stuff, I mean, food was spectacular. The facility was amazing. It was hot. I mean, it was crazy hot, and that was probably the biggest struggle was like you couldn't find shade for a lot of stuff. Yeah, that was. But the tournament was great. The merchandise tent was unbelievable.
I imagine that.
I went Saturday, Sunday, and by Saturday when I went through the merchandise tent, there were sections bare on the wall from people that have already wiped it out.
It'd be interesting to find out how much they were making, because I heard at the Masters, $10 million an hour.
That's crazy.
Swear.
And how much they order too, like you know what I mean? Like what are the numbers behind
Can
that?
643 get on that?
Yeah, exactly. You guys
Can
need to
we,
get
we get a section.
Can we make this work? Can we make this work?
Sorry, JP, I'm not coming to work anymore. I'm selling Masters gear.
My bad.
Yeah.
But the finish was really good. Got to watch on the 18th. Watch Xander finish it up, and
That's awesome.
And I'll tell you, like, and I told you guys this already, but Bryson DeChambeau shocked me beyond belief. Like that dude, the beef between him and Brooks Koepka that happened a couple years ago, that was just kind of the before the whole live situation. It was comical, and I didn't like him. He was just too analytical, too over the top. Well, going there, you'd split the crowd between some holes to get players through off the green to the next tee box.
Right.
The only player that I saw that went between greens and tees that would reach out and touch every kid's hand was Bryson.
That's cool.
Every
That's awesome.
kid
That's
that
a
stuck their
brand
hand out.
maker right there for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was spectacular, and so I mean, there was just a unique spin on a lot of stuff, and I'm glad it came down to those two, and it was cool. Like they had a big jumbotron outside of the 18th green, so even if you couldn't see the green perfectly, you could still watch on the jumbotron, watch Xander and all that stuff.
Okay.
Well, Bryson finishes, goes immediately to the practice tee, and
Yeah.
is sitting there watching, and he's watching on his own feet at the practice tee. Xander go to make his putt to win it, and you see him like Xander makes the putt and Bryson's warming up, and he just kind of sits there and he goes, just kind of smiles. Like he wasn't freaking out about it. He wasn't terribly upset about it, but
He was a class act. He went and shook his hand afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
Which
That was cool.
I mean, it's good to see, because I kind of had that same perception of him too. Like, it seems like kind of a jackass. Of course, I always tell JP, we don't know.
Yeah,
always.
It's always seen on
it's
TV.
weird because it
And
kind
it's
of
unfair.
that all came together because I think like a couple weeks ago I told you, like, I was like, hey dude, I was watching this on YouTube. I was watching these different clips of him playing with people, and I was like, dude, he seems like a pretty like cool guy actually.
Yeah.
And I was like, But then you get back and you're telling us that, and I'm like, see?
It's not that bad.
I think the real question about the whole trip, though, is are you the reason Scotty Scheffler got arrested? So, I mean,
I wasn't.
I think
there
that's a
yet.
fair question.
Did not get there till Friday night, so I was not part of that.
Okay.
I wish I would have been there for that whole thing. That would have been
crazy.
so wild.
Was anybody there? Wasn't it like?
It was way early.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there. So,
Yeah.
Dude, those buses were running because they shuttle everybody to that, and that's what happened. One of the buses actually hit somebody.
Oh, that's what killed somebody.
Shuffling people to the course, and it was wild.
That's
but
crazy.
We heard stories about it after the fact.
But the shirts were fire.
And immediate.
And
immediate. I mean, it was
like
so
they were
awesome.
in their car just ironing them.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
go, baby.
Yeah.
Sell that one. Sell.
When I saw that, I was like, please get me one of those.
That's crazy.
Well, the question. Then there's another question: who had the better freaking mugshot? Scotty Scheffler or Tiger?
Tiger
all day.
Tiger all day.
Tiger was.
He looked so faded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Different mindsets for those guys at those times. I have a feeling. Scotty's like, I'm trying to get ready for a tournament.
He's like, I don't know where I'm at.
And then Tyler brought us back some stuff. I got a flag, just sick in the studio hanging.
I got the driver cover, which is amazing.
Yeah, I got the New Era corduroy Valhalla hat, which I wanted so bad, and they sold out. And when you came with it, I was like, I love you. I really do love you.
Yeah,
You know,
his eyes.
we
were
did buy
watering
him something too. We got him some Valhalla balls.
You did.
You're
you did.
welcome. You're
100%.
welcome. Also, a limited edition Vice. They got us again.
There's your plug.
I was about to say they got us again. I'm trying to be.
Vice, if you want to throw some money this way, we're not going to be opposed.
Yeah, or just balls.
I'm just going to tell you right now.
I lose plenty of them.
We have spent a lot of money with Vice. Colors get me. Colors get me.
JP will leave it in the other fairway. It's all right. I'm like, dude, it's a brand new ball.
It's like, but I've got so many more colors.
There's a thrill in buying them, though. I don't know why.
Well,
There is.
That's the one thing that I
There
do buy
is.
sometimes is balls.
Well, and they get you with the whole like, oh, hey, buy 5, get 1 free. You're like, that's an amazing deal. I don't care.
I just spent $400.
Yeah, any day of the week.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I think I get most giddy about new balls. Like when we get the new Chrome Sauce, like the Good Goods, the soccer balls.
Yeah.
I think I was just holding them in. Everyone what are you doing? I'm getting ready to play tomorrow. That's what I'm doing.
So when Vice came out with the gold ones, and they had gold and black.
oh yeah, I still got some of those. Yeah.
So the gold ones, I took them to Vegas, baby, for that pro-am. It was the worst decision I've ever played.
Because you
with a golf ball.
can't see them.
find them.
Absolutely.
Or the black ones.
They hit and
Disappear.
you're all, no one knows.
Middle of the fairway. You're like, I
Where
lost
did it feel like it went? Where did what are you thinking?
You're like under a tree, and you're like a black ball and a shadow. Where could it be?
Yeah,
You just
they
do
look cool, but
They do.
Yeah.
not the best.
Hey, that's why, it's shades
so
all
to
day.
play with.
You can see those things anywhere.
Oh, the neons, 100%.
Neons all day. All day.
sure.
Once again, sponsorship welcomed.
Yes. Next on the list, Caitlyn Clark in the WNBA. Right now, getting beat up. It's crazy. What do y'all say?
I have no stake in this game because
Really?
I don't watch.
Listen.
Well, okay.
Okay. People can say what they want. Like I know all the other players. It seems like there's a lot of jealousy going around. There's a lot of hate and all that. But I'm only paying attention to the WNBA now because of her.
100%.
I started watching NCAA tournament because of her.
Yep.
So hate all you
never
want,
did before.
but she's the face.
The memes that have popped out, like, and I like I said, I don't have any idea what's really going on as much, but the memes that come up is hilarious.
It's been a little ridiculous, and I know she's being like politically correct about it, but I do want to see her kind of be like, F you.
Yeah.
I'm going at you.
right.
I want to see it. And I think,
Get that fire.
I think
that's what they're
WNBA
trying
gains
to
more respect,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Show that
Maybe.
fire. Like, what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I saw the other day like a clip of her getting like literally slapped in the face, and I'm like, what? Hey,
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about what. Yeah, it's been happening, but yeah, they talk about how they have enforcers in some teams, like in the NBA, Draymond
Correct.
Green.
Yeah, that's how it rolls.
And hockey and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, what if we got an enforcer for her, but not on the court? Like we got somebody that's like, the Jokic brothers that are Nikola Jokic's brothers. It's like when you mess with her on the court, afterwards you might not have a
This-
kneecap.
oh,
we're going.
Oh, you're talking
Tanya
mob.
Harding.
Okay,
we're going Tanya Harding.
We're talking mob. Yes.
Like straight Tanya Harding.
Like scary. Like what was the ice skating?
Tanya
figure?
Harding.
Tanya Harding.
Yeah. Tanya Harding. Dude, we're going Tanya
But
Harding.
would anybody mess
Wow,
with that
Trey.
same girl again? No.
I mean,
Dude,
But
I
it's-
still remember that.
That was a non-contact sport.
Oh
This
my
is a
gosh.
little bit more contact.
I think the cost would be high to get one, but we could start a GoFundMe.
I mean,
Vice, once again, we'll take sponsorship. I mean, I'm just saying.
we're sponsoring a hitman disorder.
We're sponsoring. I mean, we'll see what happens.
I don't know, because I mean, obviously, nobody's coming to her aid right now. So my thought is like, what else can you do? You know what I mean? She's kind of
Her
she's not fragile,
teammates,
but
her teammates got to step in.
Yeah.
and
That's
do something.
that's how see. I would think from that standpoint, is like, why not have the team backer? Like, well, the team's not stepping up.
they're not even coming to pick her up half the time.
well,
off the
I-
floor.
well,
Everybody's contract can grow because of a player like
exactly.
Well, and
Yeah.
then, like he said, like I mean, dude, like it's getting so much more attention, which it's been held down for so long and has had none.
Yeah.
You know,
that. It's been the
It's-
pun of
Yeah.
sports for
Yeah.
a long time, right?
drawing a lot of
So, like-
attention all of a sudden.
Yeah.
you know, you see it all the time. You know, you hit the quarterback wrong, you're gonna see one of those offensive linemen lay you out, and that's what you got to do.
So do you think
Yeah.
it's just animosity from like the aspect that she's bringing so much limelight to it? And
Absolutely.
They're
Oh,
not
abs-
capturing,
yeah.
like,
Absolutely.
That
Yeah.
and it's about her, and they're upset about that being about her.
this-
But-
she's in the spotlight.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
That's the way it goes. It was all about Tiger. It was all
Yeah, it
about
has
Jordan.
to be.
oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
You got to
what it
have
is.
that
Yeah.
marquee.
So
yeah.
Savior.
Well, the same.
yeah,
you know,
Savior.
that's not you. That's not you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
that's-
if you walked in the Patriots, you think anyone else cared about anybody but Tom Brady? Nah.
Gronkowski, excuse me. Just kidding.
But I mean, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, anybody else, it's like, dude, you don't matter compared to him.
dude,
And it's the same thing.
absolutely.
It's the same
that
thing.
book, Cam Hanes, that he was talking about, he said a quote in it that he had heard before, and he was like, "They don't make statues of critics."
Thank you.
Good
Yeah.
That's a good quote.
Dude, that's
That's
yeah.
such a good line. I
So
feel
the
like,
way,
wow,
but
bro.
then the way that she's acting is perfect then,
Writing that down.
because you know what I mean. Like that's what they're going to remember her for. If she blows up, then it's like, is that our role model? You know what I mean? These girls are looking at her going, damn, she's fighting through all this and she's
oh yeah,
killing it.
And she's still.
and that's like the hate, like what he gets, like the hate that they get, like the hate that's thrown so much at him. Like it's how you see through the noise. Like how do you that let it fuel you almost?
yeah.
Him
I've
and-
never
him
had
and
that,
Goggins
and,
talk
I,
about that,
and I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know, it'd be tough.
It's everyone can say what they want, but
Yeah.
I think until you're in the situation, it's like, how do you respond? You know? Same thing.
Yeah, especially when the cameras are rolling. Yeah, the stat is,
I mean-
when Caitlyn Clark is on the court or her team's playing right now, average attendance 17,000 over 300, so 17.3, right? Without 7,000.
See, that's like that's
God.
yeah.
So why
that's
are
like
we
getting to like
acting like
Tiger
this?
Woods. Like
She
when
gets
Tiger
hurt,
Woods
they're
is
done.
playing,
Yeah.
the ratings are super high. It's just those type of players.
You change the
Polarizing.
game.
I don't know
You-
anyone else's name in the WNBA, and I apologize for that, but I
Right.
do know
I-
Caitlyn
well, I
Clark.
mean-
Exactly.
Truth.
What have you done?
Yeah,
there you go.
exactly.
It's fair.
All right, next up is one of our favorite topics during golf is shows and movies so far in 2024.
Oh,
The reason I made this 2024, by the way, guys, is because
we know.
So you
So I
gonna
can't
destroy
do
Trey?
We knew that coming into
To the audience, Trey was very sheltered as a child and has not seen a lot of movies, in my opinion. But
No, it's not an opinion. It's fact.
I saw
It's a
Lion
fact.
It's absolute
King.
fact.
I saw, I got some. All right.
He's like those. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know what he
Space Jam.
did.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
I was playing sports, training.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
priorities.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so first on my list, I know Tyler and I and JP have seen it. Dune 2. I'm like in the last 10 minutes of the movie, honestly.
Yeah, buddy.
It's
I
a
mean,
weird
like-
movie,
I
but
will-
it's good.
I will nerd out like no one's business. Like
so
it's
good.
such a good movie. Like, dude, and there's the dude that wrote the books. Like, there's so much backstory to it, but God, like, and if you go back to watch the 1980s version of the original, I think it was 80s or maybe it was 70s.
2024, Tyler.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
just as a
Like,
comparable,
yeah,
they were
yeah.
comparable. It
they
was
were bad.
They were terrible.
awful.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Absolutely the most.
Yeah.
But it was
Wow.
so ahead of its time. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's
the reason. Yeah.
it's like foundation that book that was written so many years ago that turned into like the Star Wars inspirations.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that stuff, like it was so ahead of its time. You couldn't do it until modern technology caught up, and they did an unbelievable job. Unbelievable.
I was about to say the first one was great. It was a little slow, but it was still great. Now the second one,
So slow.
oh, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's so
go,
good.
go.
So about the story, they're like, what's your biggest, like, in my opinion, like, what's your biggest takeaway? Because it's a big mesh between, like, you have houses, you have like almost medieval like type of structure
Yeah.
to the like empire, but
Game
then
of Thronesy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you also throw in like all this crazy like sci-fi of worms on a planet with no water. And so what was your favorite part of it, if I could ask? Like, because
Dude, when they started busting out riding the worms, I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Like
the ending of the first one when they saw the first rider.
exactly. You're like, wait,
God.
what? Like,
Yeah.
we're riding them now? Let's go.
And I'll say, like
let's
that
go.
movie is right up my alley because I will nerd out more than all three of y'all.
Oh, 100%.
But I haven't found the ability to sit down for 3.5 hours per session, and I haven't been able to do it. I know you guys are giving me.
I
Well, I was about to say,
We're
it's
gonna-
called priorities.
We're gonna
It's called
literally
priorities.
we're gonna have a roundtable night and watch the movie. Is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Just sit there and
We'll
watch
just
it
sit there and make
talk about
comments about, oh my God.
The other one I have on my list, I only put 2. Unfrosted. It's Jerry Seinfeld.
It just came out on Netflix.
It's probably the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's top 3 worst movies I've ever seen.
Wow.
I didn't
Wow.
get
Seen
through
it.
half, and it's got a star-studded cast, dude. Like every scene has somebody that you know.
Did you
It's
like
horrible.
Seinfeld the show? I've
It was
never
okay.
seen it from.
It was okay.
It was okay.
For me, it was okay.
Oh.
But I'm telling you, go watch this movie, and you're gonna be like, I don't care who you are. It's terrible.
So and but that's what I've heard too. Like I haven't
It's-
even
it's not
forced
even
myself to watch it
Seinfeld
yet,
funny.
but it was a. You had like the creator that did Curb Your Enthusiasm, like
Right.
his actual comedy.
Larry David, right?
Larry David,
Yeah.
yeah, who wrote Seinfeld. Like his actual comedy is spectacular, but like everybody thought like Jerry Seinfeld's spinoff was going to be good. It was funny. Like I was hearing some guys talk about it. Like their comparison was like it's drastically in the opposite direction how bad it was.
They're not the same guy.
Yeah. Like
I haven't seen it.
And that's why his show was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
yeah, Larry David.
Because it's all just relatable stuff.
100%.
It's really funny. All right, what else we got?
I'm going to go with The Covenant.
that was on my
That
list.
didn't see
movie,
that one.
oh, dude, it's a must watch.
You haven't.
Yeah, I was about to say, once again,
It's,
why we're
it's
talking
a great
about
director,
this.
so
You've yet
Rosie hasn't
to
seen that.
recommend this to me.
I think I told you to watch every Guy Ritchie movie
Yeah.
that was out there.
The Covenant, I'm
Didn't
writing
you
it
watch
down.
Snatch?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Covenant. Good
another good
choice.
one.
Just so everyone knows, Trey will make you want to punch somebody when it comes to movies.
I have a show. This is my history side. That nerds out on it a little bit, but Masters of the Air. It was on Apple TV.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good.
I haven't seen that
Oh
yet.
my
good.
gosh,
Really
dude.
good.
And it's the
Yeah.
same actor, the same dude that played Theodrotha in Dune 2. Is
Oh,
the same
Elvis?
Dude. Yeah, Elvis.
Okay.
Same,
Oh,
same
okay.
dude.
Yeah.
Same. That
Yeah.
dude's on such a roll right
He's
now.
good. He's
such
good.
a roll. And that new bikers movie that's coming out, like Bike Riders, whatever.
Okay.
Dude looks spectacular. But Masters of the Air, it's about the
Masters of the Air. I'm writing that down.
B-52
Right.
bombing, bombers that went in before we entered World War II. Oh, dude. Talk about 18-year-olds, like I say 17 to 18-year-old dudes that were flying basically tin cans over Nazi Germany. Oh my gosh.
Well,
It's fired up.
It's cool to hear the
this.
story. Those guys talk about it. You know why most of them did it because well, it paid more.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not because of anything else. 'Cause
Well, and
that's
it's crazy. Like now, you're going to go through years and years of training. Back then, it's like, all right, up,
Here's the helmet.
down, try to land it. Good chance you're not even going to land it, so don't worry about it.
Oh, dude, like some of the way they depicted these planes coming back in, like they would come in just destroyed. Because
Yeah.
there was something called flak, and I didn't know this
Black,
either.
yes.
With that artillery
Yes.
that would shoot up in the air, and literally it would explode, and it would just shoot out shrapnel, like
Shred the plane.
and shred
Yeah.
planes apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's
dude,
like
it was-
the defense.
yeah, that
stuff.
was their
Okay.
anti-air defense systems. Yeah, at that time, but it was that show
I'm gonna have to watch that.
makes
Yeah,
you
I
really
got that written
appreciate
down,
and,
for sure.
and patriotic wise, like because it is a really true. It may not be true individuals in all of it, but it does follow a lot of actual people than their story side with a fictional portrayal thrown in.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Well-
what about you, Jeremy? What's your movie?
Covenant was on that list, but I went with Operation Fortune, which is a Guy Ritchie film also. Okay. Hilarious, great story. And I think Guy Ritchie, and I will put Tarantino in this too, they have the best characters in movies, right? And they always bring back, so it's got Josh Hartnett. You remember who he was?
Oh, yeah.
He was a solid actor, kind of went away, came back, and he plays like a washed up actor, which...
Okay.
And he was so fire. But the best guy in there was Hugh Grant, who played like this eccentric millionaire. He was like a bad guy, but you loved him. But oh my God, dude, the characters, Jason Statham's in it, and the girl Aubrey Plaza, I think is her name.
Yeah. From Parks and Rec.
Yeah, she's so hot, right? But she's funny. But those two were they stole the movie.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm telling you, so great.
Operation Fortune. All right, so these are Dune 2, The Covenant, Masters of the Air, and Operation Fortune. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Last segment of the day is favorite lifestyle hacks. Do we have them? JP, go.
All
get us
right.
going.
My favorite, and it's a life hack and a golf hack, so it works out pretty well.
This guy's got a golf.
Yeah.
Finger guns
Hey,
over here.
boom. Shoot. I'm just going to say. So you're playing a lot of scrambles. So the main thing you got to do is you find two people that are really good, really solid, which I have, thank God.
Guilty over here.
So it works out pretty good because you go out there and you get to just have fun and talk shit and drink and whatever, but not right now because 75 hard's ruining that for us.
Yeah,
but
it is hurting us.
every once in a while, you get that shot in there, and it's boom, magic.
Brings you
This
back
makes
from
sense.
magic.
Why I can never get JP to go play like.
I'm just
right
saying.
now.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Get better.
I'm just saying. It's called a life hack for a reason, boys. It's called a life hack
I
for a
want to
reason.
keep my own score? Absolutely
I
not.
walked around the house wondering why would he go play, and now I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Gotcha.
The
I'm just
answer.
saying. You guys are welcome. Thank you.
That's
Mic drop. All right, my life hack or lifestyle hack is every time I go to a sporting event, like a pro event, I wait until people start to leave. It's kind of gross, but wait until people start to leave, pick up my memorabilia. Ice cream helmets, popcorn boxes, baby. Milkshake cups. They're gross, but there's a sink in the bathroom, baby.
This podcast is great because now we understand why he won't even buy a freaking.
Hey, I still buy stuff at the game. It's called a ticket.
Don't touch
No
my
ice cream
memorabilia
right now.
cabinet in the kitchen. This
Wait
is
till-
these are the
Trey's out here
memorabilia cups.
collecting herpes. I mean, good lord.
I can imagine. I can imagine. KK, can I get some ice cream? Are you crazy? Wait till
Well,
the
wait
game's
till they're
over.
done.
Not
Yeah.
that Cubs helmet. No,
Gotta
don't you
triple
touch
sanitize
that.
that thing real quick.
That's hilarious.
I did get a lot of World Series stuff that way, so I'm just
Oh, that's fair. I would. That's fair.
See, yeah.
Maybe I should have did that.
I
when was
mean,
there.
I guess I did take the free towel that the Cowboys gave us.
That's
Same
fair.
thing.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Okay.
What's yours?
We talked about this before. I don't know. It's not the biggest life hack, but so I got 2 boys and a wife, and you guys, all y'all know, like I got one playing here, one playing there, one in high school, one in middle school. So we don't get a whole lot of time together. Communication's been rough, like over the last year. And so we finally started, like, we do have a family group chat, and we have like a board at home that we have everything listed. But once we started that group chat, I'm telling you, things just seem to like flow smooth. Everybody has all the information. Everybody knows what's going on. But beforehand, you just come home like, ask crew, where's mom? I have no idea. Who's mom? You know what I mean? But it is the littlest thing, and I couldn't figure out much of a life hack. But for us and our family,
That's a big
it's been a
one.
game
group
changer.
text.
Yeah.
Just a group test between us, and any information has got to be on there.
Real game changer.
Now our kids,
Show
they
us how
still
to do
suck at it. You know, like Jonas, like, oh yeah, here's the schedule for summer. I'm like, we start tomorrow. Thanks, bro. That's what this is for.
Yeah.
But it has been a game changer. Now everybody has access to everything, and it's been good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I've got 2. Like one's really brief,
we got?
but
You
it's
Would have to.
Settle in, boys.
always have a good pen. That's like my big thing, like as a life hack.
I like
Just always keep in your pocket. But this one's a shout out to my buddy Ty Butler. Put Velcro on the frame of your golf cart.
Okay.
So, and I'm telling you, this is my situation.
this does work
If
well.
you sweat out a golf glove in the middle of a 110-degree round and you want to change it out and let it dry out a little bit, all you do is take it hang it from there, and you can flop out 2 or 3 gloves anytime you want to. Just change the next one.
Yeah, I remember
That's
you
cool.
were doing that on
That's
all
like
the
that.
cars.
All right.
It was
All right.
a really, really good.
It's genius.
Was that 3M? What are we using?
Sure.
Scotch.
Scotch.
What brand do you
We gotta
prefer?
know the
Gorilla.
exact.
Once again, we are taking sponsors.
We're shooting for anything.
What do we
guys.
have today that's reliable? What's all reliable right now today? Your pen.
Oh, pen. Oh, this one's actually just a ballpoint that I really like from my office. Like it's just literally an American National. Shout out to
the only
my
advertising
insurance
they do.
agency.
I was gonna say. Finally,
I'm about to say the one advertisement they'll do this year. They're no Allstate.
That's cold.
Another podcast. Another podcast.
It's gonna be a parking lot conversation. All right, guys. Thank y'all for being on. Appreciate it, and thanks for watching the what are we calling this? 7 rounds with the Roundtable with All Sports Best.